Kings and Generals is proud to announce that this is one of the many incredible channels that we've partnered up with for Project Ukraine. Project Ukraine is a playlist dedicated to telling the past of the Ukrainian people to aid them in the present. Your likes, shares and donations to the charity we're collaborating with will have a direct impact in aiding the most vulnerable citizens of Ukraine. We have partnered up with the Babyn Yar Holocaust Memorial Center in Kyiv, which was bombed by the Russian troops at the start of the invasion. Today, the foundation has transformed its projects, refocusing its resources and efforts on purchasing and delivering humanitarian aid to civilians and evacuating people from combat zones. In the first week of April, the center provided over 7,000 food baskets to patients and doctors at Kyiv hospitals, to bomb shelters in the Kyiv underground, as well as to people with disabilities and elderly people who cannot leave their homes. They also provided targeted assistance to 3,354 people, delivering specific medications, food and hygiene products on individual requests. We hope that viewers would consider donating to this noble cause and help with the humanitarian situation in Ukraine.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Czar. On a personal note, my only living grandparent is of Ukrainian ancestry, her father having been born in Lviv. The Ukrainians are a Slavic people, but of varied origin and tempered by the addition of many other ethnic influences over the centuries. Even today, ethnic Ukrainians only make up about 77% of the population, with another 17% claiming Russian heritage. Other nationalities number less than 1% each. Although the national language is Ukrainian, the Russian language, quite similar to Ukrainian, is also spoken, with close to 30% of Ukrainians reporting Russian as their primary language. While the historic religion of Ukraine is Eastern Orthodox and Byzantine Greek Rite Catholic Christian, today the majority, 62.5% of Ukrainians, claim no religious affinity, possibly an artifact from the Soviet era when atheism was the official state policy. Aside from the capital Kyiv, other major Ukrainian cities include Kharkiv, often known by its Russian equivalent Kharkov, and Odessa. Despite today being the geographically largest country entirely within Europe, Ukraine has not had the epic stories of conquest and exploration of other non-Ukrainian lands, comparable to some of the other European countries such as Britain, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Portugal, and Russia. Moreover, its ancient history does not have the cachet of Greece, but that is not to say that the history of Ukraine was neither important nor interesting. Still, this wonderful country ranks 88th in the world in the Human Development Index and is unfortunately currently the poorest country in Europe. A lot of this misery is due to the influence of the Russians during the Soviet era and the unfavorable circumstances of the breakup of the Soviet Union in 1991. Then, Russian meddling and interference in more recent years has also stifled Ukrainian progress. There are currently about 42 million or so people living in Ukraine, and I'm curious, how many people do you know who are Ukrainian? Today's video lists 10 notable people born in land that is currently within Ukraine's claimed borders. Digging deeper, we start with number 10, Mila Kunis, actress. Born in 1983, Kunis is not only beautiful and a great actress on television and the big screen, she has also voiced the character of Meg Griffin on the animated series Family Guy since 1999. She was born in the Ukrainian SSR in 1983, with her family leaving the USSR due to anti-Semitism. Number 9. Yana Klachkova, Olympic swimmer. Born in 1982, Yana claims an impressive total of 4 Olympic gold medals in her award case, one during the 2000 and 2004 Olympic Games. She also has an Olympic silver medal and 10 world titles to her credit. Number 8. Lilia Podkopayeva, Olympic gymnast. Born in 1978, possibly the best of the Ukrainian gymnasts, Lilia won 2 gold and 1 silver medals at the 1996 Olympic Games, the most successful of Ukrainian gymnasts since the end of the Soviet era. Number 7. Oksana Bayul, Olympic ice skater. Born in 1977, Bayul won the gold medal at the 1994 Olympics in figure skating, placing her among the long line of wonderful ice skaters hailing from the Ukraine and/or of Ukrainian descent. Number 6. Sergei Bubka, pole vaulter. Talk about dominance of a sport. This track and field legend, born back in 1963, held the pole vaulting record from 1993 to 2014. His dominance earned him several nods as the world's greatest athlete. Number 5. Valery Pilipovich Borzov, Olympic sprinter. Born in 1949 and later winning the Olympic gold medal in both the 100 and the 200-meter dashes in the 1972 Olympics, Borzov could claim to be the world's fastest human at the time. More than just a great runner, Borzov also served in various positions of athletic administration in the Ukraine. He was born in Lviv in 1949. Number 4. Max Levchin, co-founder of PayPal. Born Maximilian Raphaelovich Levchin in Kiev in 1975, Levchin is of Jewish heritage. His family moved to the United States in 1991, and Levchin went on to become a software engineer. Not only was he instrumental in founding the company that became PayPal, he also was a corporate director of Yahoo and is the CEO of the firm, while serving as the chairman of the board of directors at Yelp. He is a graduate of the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. He established the Levchin Prize in 2015 and was a producer of the 2005 film Thank You for Smoking. Number 3. Leonid Brezhnev, Soviet Premier. Born in 1906 in what is now the Ukraine, Brezhnev is sometimes listed as a Russian, although his real ethnic background is Ukrainian. He became active in the Communist Party of the Soviet Union and rose in the ranks through the years to finally becoming virtual Soviet dictator in 1964, staying on top of the Soviet heap until his death in 1982. Number 2. Semyon Timoshenko, Army Marshal and hero of the Soviet Union. Born in Bessarabia in what is now Ukraine in 1895, Semyon was drafted into the Russian Imperial Army and fought with the Russians during World War I. By 1918, he gave his allegiance to the Bolsheviks and took part in the Bolshevik Revolution, during which he became friends with Joseph Stalin. He moved up the Red Army ranks and also became an important player in the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. He took over failing Soviet efforts in the war against Finland and moved up to status as Marshal of the Soviet Union during World War II. Superseded by the more successful Marshal Zhukov, Timoshenko was moved to administrative positions in the high command of the Soviet military. He died in 1970. Number 1. Igor Ivanovich Sikorsky, aviation pioneer. Born in Kiev in 1889 of Russian and Ukrainian heritage, Igor started his career as an airplane designer in Russia, but moved to France and then to the United States in 1919 to continue that career. As early as 1909, he began experiments with helicopter designs, and before World War II had designed successful large flying boats to serve as clippers with Pan Am Airlines. In 1940, he had begun design of his R-4 helicopter, which by 1942 became the first mass-produced successful helicopter in the world. He died in Connecticut in 1972. These 10 individuals are just a sample of the many interesting and accomplished people to come from Ukraine. You have learned or will learn about a number of others in the playlist that this video is part of. As a question for my students and subscribers, who is your favorite Ukrainian from history? Please let us know in the comments section below this video.
If you liked this video and would like to receive notification of new videos, please feel welcome to subscribe to History in Headlines and become one of our patrons. Also, this video is part of a collaboration playlist with various other history-themed YouTube channels. Please see the full playlist in this video's description. Your viewership is much appreciated.